Okay, let's look at this question. The question says a cylindrical aerosol can has a lid in the shape of a hemisphere that fit exactly on top of the can. That means it fit exactly means that they are like this, they sit exactly. That means that they share the same diameter. The height of the can is 16 centimeter, radius of the base is 2.9. So as shown in the figure below, the figure 1. The figure 1 shows the can with the lid, figure 2 is a lid. 8.1, calculate the surface area of the can with the lid in place in figure 1. Now look at this now. Now I want to know the surface area of this. So what are we dealing with here? First, we're dealing with the two shapes. Here I have a hemisphere. Here I have a what? I have a cylinder. Now because I have this shape on top of the other, therefore this circle is not here. So therefore we consider this hemisphere to be an open shape. We consider this cylinder to be an open shape. So these shapes are open here. So to the surface area, that means that already we know on this cylinder. So we're gonna say is the surface area of a cylinder plus the surface area of a hemisphere. Now a cylinder is open. Now if a cylinder is open, therefore we just have one circle. So I have one circle at the base plus I have the circumference where the circumference is pi r h plus that is for this is for the cylinder surface area of the lid. Remember now this is the hemisphere and now it's coming from the surface area of a sphere which is 4 pi r squared. Now because it's a half of it, so I divide that by 2, so I will have 2 pi r squared. So what is my pi? You know that pi is a pi. The radius here is 2.9 plus I have pi radius 2.9 and the height is 16 plus 2 pi radius 2.9 squared. Why am I doing that? Because they said they fit exactly. So now then I can punch my calculator to get the answer. You see that is 2.9 times 16 plus 2 plus 2.9 okay, so on this side of a pi it's 49.3 pi plus, let me work on this side. On this side I have 2 into 2.9 squared, which this side give me 16.82 pi. So when I add this, I get 66. I have 66.12 pi. So I can get this with pi, or I can get it without pi, which this will give me 207.7. Remember this is the in centimeter squared because of the centimeters. So this I'll get the surface area is at 8.2 if the lid is 80% filled with liquid, shown in the figure. Calculate the volume of the liquid. So the liquid is making up 80% of the volume of the lid, which this volume of the lid is a hemisphere. So the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. So we divide this by 2 to get volume of the hemisphere, which will get this by saying is 2/3 pi r cubed. So that's the volume of a sphere, and we need the 80% of its volume. So now we just want to say this is 2/3 pi, the radius is 2.9 times 80/100 because we need the 80% full. So which that is 2/3 pi 2/3 pi times 2.9 cubed becomes 80 over 100. We just want to check. So the volume here is 14.9 centimeter cubed. That is the volume of the liquid.